Hey there. Hope you have the time to listen. Sorry, I just can't help myself. Fate just dropped off her notes on the next profile. So let's see if it's a good one. Oh, our lovely little marsh ghoul princess is up this week. She's one of the kindest people I know, so I hope she warms your soul. Name, Riley Aster. Race, water marsh ghoul. Sex, female. Age, 16. Height, average. Shape, toned. Magic class, deep woods water magic, healing. Occupation, Fair Silver Library, assistant librarian. Affiliation, Child Play Club, Book Club, Garden Club. Azarua Isles, betrothed princess. Family, Ridley Aster, father. Asher Aster, mother, deceased. Relationships, Leo Adarua, fiancé. Bartholomew Sepia, best friend. Sean Carroll, friend. Kira Azarua, confidant. Background, Riley was born human in Fair Silver to two loving mage parents. For the first 7 years of her life she learned how to be a mage under their guidance, surrounded by warmth, attention, and support. It was the kind of quiet peace that felt like it will last forever. That peace ended when Riley and her parents were in a terrible car accident. Their car went off a bridge into a raging river. Her mother was bleeding badly, so her father got her out of the car and to the shore. It was not enough. Her mother died on the riverbank soon after they reached it. When her father turned back to get Riley, the river had already dragged the car away and it disappeared downstream. The car was gone because that river connected to one of the many rifts that opened into the deep woods, a mysterious dimension owned by Roderick Silvers. Roderick was an eccentric cowboy who believed that suffering could bring a kind of clarity that peace never could. He created the deep woods as a place for children who had faced unjust suffering. Some of them needed help carrying it. Some of them had lost everything because of it. The deep woods was a thick forest broken up by small clearings where ranches were built. People there were divided into mounts and riders. Children who were broken by their suffering became mounts. They were given the ability to transform into horses and their minds quieted into a simpler, almost mindless state. The point of this was not punishment, but rest. As mounts they had guaranteed bonds with riders and a safe, limited role. That bond gave them time to either heal or settle into this new form. Riders were the handlers and caretakers of the mounts. They guided them and took responsibility for what the mounts needed, so the mounts did not have to worry about anything beyond serving as transportation and companions. The ranches were each run by Roderick's trusted followers. The Failings. Failings were children who had temporarily or permanently stepped away from their outside lives in order to help Roderick run the deep woods. One of those Failings was Sean Carroll, a skin mancer. Sean found Riley on the edge of death after the river pulled her into the deep woods. Desperate to save her, he turned to one of the only forms of healing he knew there. He submerged her in the healing marshes. The marshes did save Riley's life, but because she was so close to death they also changed what she was. She rose from the water as a marsh ghoul. Sean felt responsible for her. He offered to let her stay with him at the ranch until he was ready to go home. They remained in the deep woods together for 3 years. In that time, the two of them became close friends and learned how to live with the strange rules of Roderick's forest. When Riley was 10, Sean was finally ready to return to Fair Silver. Back in the city, Riley started looking into the accident with Sean's help. They discovered that her father had survived. When they tracked him down, her father immediately realized how much she had changed. The marshes had revived her body, but they had also altered her mind. Riley spoke in the third person now and seemed slightly mentally impaired. At the same time, her memory had become perfect. She could recall facts and information from every stage of her life in exact detail, even when she did not fully understand what they meant. Her father knew he was not the right person to help her navigate this new form and way of thinking. With that in mind, he surrendered her to the ghoul shelter inside the local library and promised to visit her regularly. At the shelter, Riley joined the book club and met a fellow ghoul named Bartholomew Sepia. The two of them became fast friends, bonding over their shared love of books and quiet spaces. While helping Bart and the other ghouls at the shelter, Riley realized that being a marsh ghoul had given her healing abilities. She began using this power to repair ghouls who went too long without feeding and whose bodies were starting to fall apart. When Riley was 13, she met one of Bart's friends, Leo Adarua. Leo was a prince of the Azarua Isles, and his magic was tied to his homeland. He could create anything, as long as it existed somewhere on the Azarua Isles. Riley was fascinated by him and thought his power was beautiful. She also adored his younger sister Kira and treated her like part of her own family. The three of them talked about everything and anything. Eventually Riley told Kira about her feelings for Leo. Kira eagerly encouraged her to approach him, certain their family would accept Riley and thrilled by the idea of having her as a true sister. When Riley finally confessed, Leo sheepishly admitted that he had liked her since the day they met. After a year of dating, the two of them became engaged, and Riley became a princess of Ararua, which delighted Kira. These days Riley spends most of her time helping at the library. Her bright smile and eager spirit lift the mood of almost everyone who visits, even on their worst days. She also offers her healing freely to anyone who needs it, especially other gals who have gone too long without feeding. After everything she survived, Riley is genuinely happy and content with the life she has built for herself. Personality. Riley is a bright, cuddly marsh gal who always wants to help. She is playful and energetic, quick to giggle, and often comes across as adorably dumb because of the way she misunderstands things or talks in the third person. Underneath that, she is deeply protective of the people around her, especially other gals and anyone who seems lonely or afraid. Riley tends to assume the best of others and throws herself into helping without worrying too much about the details. Even when she is confused, she is warm, affectionate, and determined to make things better in whatever small way she can. Appearance. Riley is a 16-year-old marsh gal girl with an average height and a toned, active build. She has pale skin and bright lime green hair that she usually wears loose or in a messy half ponytail. Her eyes are a vivid ultramarine, wide and expressive, making it easy to see what she is feeling. Riley prefers soft, comfortable clothes in blues and greens. She often adds simple accessories like friendship bracelets or hair clips, giving her a cozy, approachable look. Abilities. Marshmend. Riley's healing powers come from the marsh that remade her body after she drowned in the river. As a marsh gal, she can create a gentle, water-like energy that washes over injuries and illnesses, closing wounds and easing pain. She uses this magic at the library and the gal shelter to quietly heal others, often offering it as casually as a hug or a kind word. Marsh glass memory. As a side effect of the strange magic that rebuilt her after the accident, Riley's mind is primed to absorb information. Anything she reads, hears, or sees lodges in her memory with perfect clarity, even if she does not always understand it right away. She uses this ability to help other gals and librarians find what they need, recalling details from books, conversations, and lessons that everyone else has long forgotten. Lanternheart. Riley's purification gift is a fragment of the light magic she carried when she was still human, stubbornly clinging to her even after the marsh changed her. She can call up a soft, clear light that cleanses water, weakens simple curses, and burns away lesser corruption without hurting the person underneath. Riley mostly uses this ability to keep the marsh paths and library grounds safe, quietly purifying drinking water, wards, and small haunted objects so other people do not have to be afraid of them. That's it for helpful Riley. The kindness and love she gives everyone is a vital part of our community. I do hope you enjoyed her story. Please come back anytime to hear more tales from Primeverse. And if you have any questions about Riley, please don't hesitate to ask.